I appreciate this opportunity to participate in the California Native Voter Project's gubernatorial forum and hold each of you in respect as the first peoples of the lands in California. California's responsibility to its Native peoples involves a continuous acknowledgement of institutional harms, and it is the responsibility of the next governor to commit to an honest, transparent partnership to evaluate and find solutions together. To honor this responsibility, my first commitment would be to establish ongoing relationships and consultations with tribal leaders, urban Native organizations, and federally recognized and non-federally recognized tribal communities to help inform my administration on budget and policy decisions. I'm also committed to listening, learning, and working with the leaders whose work led to the California Truth and Healing Council's recommendations. When these recommendations are released this summer, I look forward to developing and implementing a mutually agreed upon and implementable plan over time. I am aware that Native peoples in California experience some of the most severe health disparities in the state, including in maternal health, diabetes, behavioral health, and chronic disease. I am fully committed to a state-run single-payer system that is the most effective way to both lower health costs and eliminate these severe disparities. I reject incremental reforms that leave millions vulnerable to corporate profit motives. Healthcare is a fundamental human right, and my administration will treat it as such. I will also ensure that state systems like Medi-Cal will effectively serve Indigenous residents and fund tribal and urban Indian health organizations to provide culturally competent care. I'm the only candidate in the race with a revenue plan. I'll tax corporations and billionaires and direct funding to rural hospitals and medical centers that have been decimated by federal cuts. Furthermore, we will dedicate state funding to preserve and revitalize endangered Native languages and ensure that credentials from Native schools and community colleges are fully recognized so students can seamlessly continue into state higher education systems and to improve Native graduation outcomes. The crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous people is a devastating epidemic that is exacerbated by severe historical policing deficits on tribal land. My administration will work with tribal justice departments to build a highly coordinated partnership between tribal policy and state/county law enforcement to ensure that perpetrators cannot exploit jurisdictional borders. I will also dedicate resources for complex investigations, legal frameworks, and comprehensive victim and family services. At the same time, I'll ensure any state-level data collection or reporting explicitly protects tribal data sovereignty, leaving tribes in control of their members' personal information. This comprehensive approach is essential to fulfilling our commitment to justice and safety for all Indigenous residents. The history of broken promises in our state and country is painful, but our future must be defined by respect. That is why the commitment of my administration will be to govern based on the foundation of tribal sovereignty and establish an ongoing, honest, and transparent government-to-government partnership to tackle systemic challenges. I stand ready to listen, to learn, and to act together, ensuring a just future for all Native communities across California. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to a continuous and deep partnership.